Hello everyone, in this video I am going to continue with what next topic that is a finite state machine. So in finite state machine we have two types, one is deterministic finite state machine and one more is non-deterministic finite state machine. So deterministic finite state machine is also called as what DFA, and a non-deterministic finite state machine is also called as what NFA. Okay. NFA stands for what a non-deterministic finite automata, and DFA stands for what deterministic finite automata. Okay. So first we'll see the difference between these two. Suppose if you are in what some state q naught, and if you got some input what A, and if you reach what some other state, then that one is called as what a deterministic. If you are in some state and if you got some input and if you reach what exactly one state, and that one is called as what deterministic. Suppose if you are in what some state and if you reach what more than one state or 0 or more states upon a same input, if you are in some state and if you got some input and if you reach what more than one state or 0 or more states for the same input, we will call that one as what non-deterministic finite automata. This one is what non-deterministic finite state machine, and this one is what deterministic finite state machine, or DFA NFA. Okay. If you are in some state, upon input, if you reach what exactly one state, we will call that one as what DFA. If you are in some state and if you reach what more than one state or 0 or more states upon the same input, we will call that one as what NFA. Okay. Yeah. First we will see deterministic finite automata. First we will understand deterministic finite automata. Later we will move on to what NFA. Okay. So deterministic finite automata is defined with what 5 tuples. So that is q sigma delta q naught and what f. In some of the textbook they are going to use the notation k sigma delta s and what a. Okay, where q stands for set of finite states, or a set of what finite number of what states. Sigma is input alphabet and delta is transition function. S or q naught represents what start state. A or f will represent what accepting state or final state. Okay. Yeah. Next we will see the different symbols that are used in order to construct DFA. Okay. Yeah. Symbols which are used to construct DFA. So next we will see what are the different symbols which are used in order to construct what DFA. The first one is what circle with an arrow. This one is called as what a start state. If I want to represent a start state, I will going to use this particular symbol. And if I write what 2 circle, this symbol is used to represent what accepting state or a final state. If I want to represent the final state, in that case I will go with 2 circle. Okay. And if I just write a circle, that will going to represent intermediate state. If I want to represent intermediate state, I will going to use just a circle, and I will going to use arrow in order to make a connection or a connector. If I want to make any connection, I will go with an arrow. If I want to represent intermediate state, I will go with a circle. If I want to represent a final state or accepting state, I will go with a double circle. If I want to represent a start state, I will go with the arrow with a circle. Okay. Yeah. And if you want to construct a DFA, first we have to identify what language. Okay. So already you know. So in the language we have 2 types. The first one is infinite language, another one is what finite language. If the language is what infinite, consider what minimum length string. If the language is what finite, consider what maximum length string. Okay. Yeah. And one more thing. Suppose size. Okay. If the size of the string is exactly what 1. If the size of the string, assume this is an example, is exactly what 1. Okay. So in that case, write what 2 states. One is what start state and one more is what accepting state. If size is what 1, take what 2 states. Okay. Number of states should be what 2. Okay. One should be what start state and one more should be what accepting state. I think you know, in order to denote what start state, we will go with the arrow with a circle. Accepting state, two arrows, and to connect use what connector? Arrow. And whatever the string we have, that you write over here. Okay. If the length is what? 2. If the length is what? 2, how many states? In that case we have to go with what? 3 states. One is start state, one is what? Accepting states. Okay. And one is what? Intermediate state. Connect the states using what? Arrow. And whatever the string we have, write that one as it is, A, B. So this is the way in which we can construct what? Automata. This one is called as what? Just a skeleton. I will explain how to build what muscle. Okay. Yeah. Suppose if it is what? 3, of length what? 3. In that case, how many states? So I have to go with 4 states. Okay. If length is what? 3, I have to go with what? 4 states. One should be start state, and one more should be what? Accepting state. And connect that one using what? Arrow. And whatever the string we have, you write that one as it is, A, B, A, and this will continue. If length is what? 4, number of states should be what? 5. Okay. And one more thing is, the first while constructing what? DFA. So while constructing, first give preference for what? Loop. Okay. If there is some state, first always give preference for what? Loop. Writing what? Loop. Okay. Next, try to connect with nearest state. So if I am writing what? Some arrow. Okay. Assume this one is what? Q0. So always give first preference for what? Loop. If loop is not possible, then try to connect with nearest state. So nearest state for this one is, nearest state for Q0 is Q1 and what? Q2. If Q1 and Q2 are also not possible, in that case try to connect with what? Q3. Okay. If all the states are not possible, in that case go with what? Dead state. Okay. Final option is dead state. Okay. So while constructing what? Automata, first give preference for what? Loop. Assume this one is a state. First always give preference for what? Loop. If loop is not possible, in that case try to connect with nearest state. Assume Q0 is what? Our state. Loop is not possible, in that case try to connect with what? Q1 and what? Q2. Okay. If Q1 and Q2 is not possible, in that case try to connect with what? Q3. If all the options are not possible, okay, if I am not able to connect with what? Any one of the state, in that case go with what? Dead state. Okay. Yeah, just remember this one. I'll once I solve what problem, you can understand what is this one? Loop, and what is the connection. Okay. Yeah. So now I've taken what? One simple example. So here I have taken out a simple example. Draw a DFSM or a DFA to accept strings of A's having at least one A. Okay. So if you want to construct a DFA, first step is to write what? Sigma. So from the question itself, we can write what? Sigma as what? A. Sigma is equal to what? A. Why? Strings of A's. Therefore sigma is what? Just A. Next we have to define what? Language. So language. So what is the language? Just observe the question. Accept strings of A's having at least one A. There should be what? Exactly one A. That's it. So your string will go to start. In the worst case, you will get what? A. Okay. Then I can write what? A, 3A, and this will what? Continue. So what's the type of the language? Language is what? Infinite. Just now I told, whenever the language is infinite, just underline what? Minimum length string. If the language is what? Infinite, mark on what? Minimum length string. If the language is what? Finite, mark on what? Maximum length string. Okay. So what is the size of what? Minimum length string? 1. If the size is what? 1, how many number of what? States? 2 states. One is start state, another one is what? Accepting state. Okay. Because size is what? 1, I am writing what? 2. If size is what? 0, just one state, that's it. Next, connect this one using what? Arrow, and whatever the string we have here, you write that one as it is. Okay. So first write down the sigma. Sigma is what? Just a. Why? Because strings of is. So therefore sigma is what? A. Next write down what language? I would write the language having at least one A. So in the worst case I will get what 1A, next I will get what 2A, 3, and this will continue, and this will go to form out infinite language. Therefore I have to we have to underline what? Minimum length string. What's the minimum length string? A. Okay. Next, how to construct what skeleton? Just identify the size of this one. Size is what 1. If size is what 1, how many states? 2 states. If size is what 2, 3 states. Size is what 0, just 1 state. Okay, this one is called a skeleton. Connect this 2 using what? Arrow, and whatever the string, minimum length string we have, you write that one as it is. And name this one, it's some Q0 and Q1. Okay, and this one is called as what? Skeleton. Okay, now we have to build what? Muscle. How to build what? Muscle? So again I will write with this one more time. Q0, A, Q1. So just remember, if sigma is what? A, from each state there should be exactly one transition. And if you observe the skeleton, from the Q0 already we have what? One transition. Okay. Therefore the Q0 state is whatever. There is no need of writing what? Any transition. Now go to what? Q1. Okay. Now there are no transitions. Since sigma is what? A, we have to write what? Exactly one transition for what? Q1. And just now I told, give preference for what? Loop. First preference always for what? Loop. Just check, if I write what? Loop, what will happen? So from Q0 it will start, it will accept what? 1A. So by default I will get what? 1A. Then I can have what? If I am writing a loop, means this will going to accept what? N number of A's. Already I have what? 1A. So our condition is at least 1A. Minimum requirement is at least 1A. Our minimum requirement is at least 1A. So we are accepting what? 1A. Then we can have what? Any number of A's. Therefore if I write what? Loop, it will not make what? Any problem. So therefore this one is what? Your final automata. Okay. From each state I have what? Exactly one transition, because we have what? Only one input alphabet. So this one is what? Your final automata. Okay. Now I will define what? Each and every 5 tuples. So what's the first tuple? Q. So in this diagram, so what is the Q? Set of what states? How many states are there? 2 states, Q0 and Q1. So your states are what? Q0 and Q1. Okay. So what's the next tuple? Q sigma. What's the sigma in this problem? Sigma is what? E. Okay. Yeah. What's the next tuple? Q sigma delta. So delta is what? Transition function. If you are in a Q0 and if you are in a Q0 and if you got A as what input, and you will going to take a transition to what? Q1. Q0 upon A is equal to what? Q1. Okay. And what's the next transition? If you are in a Q1, and if you got A as what input, you will take a transition to Q1. If you are in a Q1 and if you got A as what input, you will take a transition to what? Again Q1. So if you are in a Q1 and if you got A as what input, you will take a transition to what? Q1. Okay. So this is what transition function. And what's the yes start state? What's the your start state is? Start state is what? Q0. Okay. Start state is what? Q0. And what about accepting state? Accepting state, so that is denoted by a double circle, that is what? Q1. Your start state is what? Q0, and accepting state is what? Q1. Okay. So these are the 5 tuples: Q, sigma, delta, S as well as what? A. And this one is called as what? Transition diagram. Okay, transition diagram, and this one is called as what? Transition function. Transition function. So there is one more concept, that is a transition table. I'll just write that one that side. Okay. So transition table, I'll just write this one. Transition function, transition diagram. So one more is transition table. So the last one is what? Transition table. So how many states are there? Q0 and Q0 and Q1. How many inputs? One input. Okay. So what is Q0 upon A? Q0 upon A is Q1. Q0 upon A is Q1. What is Q1 upon A? Q1 upon A is again, that is also what? Q1. So write what? Q1. This one is your transition diagram, transition table, transition function. This is how we can construct what your DFA. So first read the question, write down what sigma, okay, write what language, construct what skeleton, then build what muscle. Okay, so we'll consider about one more problem, then you can understand. Okay, yeah. The next problem is draw a DFSM to accept strings of A's and B's having at least one A. Okay, so in order to construct what DFA, first we have to construct what? Sigma. What is your sigma from the above question? To accept strings of A's and B's, A's and B's. Therefore, your symbol is what? A's and B's. So your sigma is going to become what? A comma B. Next we have to write what? Language. So how to write that language? Strings of A's and B's, therefore sigma is what? A comma B, having at least one A. Okay, now we must have exactly one A. In the worst case, I will get a string what? A. Correct, right? Because at least one A. In the worst case, I will get what? Just A. Then I can form any strings that is made up of what? A as well as what? B. So at least one A, I can write what? BA or ABB or AAB. See, if you observe what each and every string, in each and every string there is exactly what? At least what? One A. If you consider this one, I have one A, BA also there is a one A, here also I have one A, here also I have one A, at least one A. So I can form how many number of what strings? I can form what? Infinite number of what? Strings. Therefore, what's the type of the language? The language is what? Infinite language. So already I told, whenever there's a language is infinite, just underline what? Minimum length string. What's the minimum length string? A. And what's the size of that one? 1. Whenever the size is what? 1, how many number of what states? 2 states. Okay. So we have suppose write what? 2 states. One is start state and another one is what? Accepting state. Okay. So first build what? Skeleton. So since the size is what? 1, so go with what? 2 states. If size is what? 2, 3 states. 0, 1 state. And I will name this one Q0 and Q1. And I will connect this one using what? Arrow, and whatever the string we have, you write that one what as it is. Okay. Yeah. So now I have to build what? Muscle. This one is called as what? Skeleton. So in order to build what? Muscle, I will rewrite that one more time. So that is Q0 A Q1. Okay. Yeah. Now observe what? Sigma. Sigma is what? A comma B. If it is what? 2, from each state, I must have what? 2 arrows. Okay. If it is what? 1, there should be exactly 1 arrow from what? Each state. So already there is arrow for what? A. I need a arrow for what? B. So how to write that one? So first always go with what? Loop. Suppose if I write what? Loop, what will happen? Then I will get what? N number of B's followed by what? 1 A. Then that will be what? Accepted, because this is accepting state. Okay. So B, N number of B's, 1 A, that will be what? Accepted. So that is a valid string. Therefore, if I write what? Loop, then that's a valid automata. Okay. So I can write what? That loop. Why? Because if there is a N number of B's, before going to what? Accepting state, I will going to have what? At least 1 A. So that is satisfying what? Our minimum requirement, at least 1 A. So if you observe what? Q0, there is a path for what? A as well as what? B. Therefore, Q0 is what? Over. Now go with what? Q1. There is no path forward both A as well as what? B. Okay. So just observe here, already I am accepting what? 1A. Okay. Then if I have what? N number of A's, that is a valid string. Why? Because already I have what? 1A. So I can go with the loop for what? A. Loop upon what? A. N number of B's, 1A. Then I can have what? N number of A's. So that's a valid string. Why? Because at least 1A. So minimum requirement is what? At least 1A. Now I have to give path forward B. So how to write that one? So observe here, already I have 1A. If there are n number of A's, I don't have any problem. Even if you have a 10 number of b's, if you want, you can write what loop one more time, or you can combine these two, just writing what comma. For both a as well as what b, you can write what loop. Now observe the q0, there is a path for what a and b. Observe what q1, there is a path for what a as well as what b. Therefore, this is also what over. Now this one is what your required automata. Okay. Now what is your q here? Q is q0 comma q1, and what's the next tuple? Sigma. What is sigma? Sigma is a comma b. Sigma is what a comma b. And what about transition function delta? So delta of q0 upon a as well as what b. Q0 upon a is q1, q0 upon b is q0. Okay. Delta of q0 upon a is q1. So delta of q0 upon a is what q1, and delta of q0 upon b is q0. Delta of q0 upon b is again q0. So next you write a transition function for q1. What's the delta of q1 upon a and the delta of q1 upon what b? Okay. What is delta of q1 upon a? Q1 upon a is again what q1, and q1 upon b is also what q1. So therefore both q1 upon a as well as what q1 upon b, you just write what q1. So this one is your transition function. And what about the start state? So start state is what's the start state? Start state is what q0. And what about accepting state? Accepting state is what q1. So accepting state is what? Okay. Yeah. The next problem, draw a DFSM to accept strings of A's and B's having exactly one A. Okay. So what's the first thing we are supposed to write? We are supposed to write what sigma, outright that sigma, strings of A's and B's. Therefore sigma is going to become what? A comma B. Okay. Next we have to write what language. How to write that language? So exactly one A. So whatever the string we form, there should be exactly one A. So in the worst case, I'll get what? Just one A. Okay. So next, I can write what AB. Even I can write what BA. I can write what ABB. So exactly one A. Okay. And I can form what? Infinite number of what strings. What's the type of the language? Language is infinite language. Okay. So language is what? Infinite language. Whenever the language is infinite, so just underline what? Minimum length string. What's the minimum length string? 1. If it is what? 1, how many states? So we're going to have what? 2 states. One is start state and one more is what? Accepting state. Okay. So we're going to have 2 states. Why? Size is what? 1. And just connect this one using what? Arrow. And name these 2 states. I'll name this one as what? Q0 and this one as what? Q1. Okay. Then you write the C as it is. Okay. And this one is called as what? Skeleton. So first you identify what? Minimum length string. Size is what? 1. 2 states. Write one initial state and one accepting state. Connect this one using what? Arrow, and whatever you got here, you write, repeat that one as it is. Write that one as it is. Now this one is called as what? Skeleton. Next, build what? Muscle. How to build what? Muscle? You rewrite the same diagram one more time. Okay. So I have written the same diagram one more time. Next, observe what your sigma. If sigma is what? 2, there should be exactly 2 paths from each state. So already from, if you consider what Q0, there's a path for what A. Now I have to give path for what? B. So first preference always goes to what? Loop. Suppose if I write a loop, so if I write a loop for what B, what will happen? So there may be what? N number of B's followed by what? 1 A before going to what? Accepting state. Whether that string is what? Valid? Yes, valid. So I can write what? Loop. So you can write loop upon what? B. So why I am writing loop upon what? B? Because so if there are N number of B's in the beginning, then I'll going to accept what? 1A, then I'll going to reach what? Accepting state. So BBB A, that's a valid string. 1A, so we have what? Exactly what? 1A before going to what? Final state. Therefore that's a valid string. Okay. So now if you observe Q0, there's a path for A, there's a path for B. This one is what? Valid. Now go to what? Q1. Okay. Now to give path for both A as well as what? B. Okay, now if I write loop upon what b, so what will happen? If I write loop upon what b, n number of b's, 1a and n number of b's. So before going to what accepting state. So that's a valid string. A number of b's, exactly 1a, n number of b's. That's a valid string. Okay, so loop upon b is a valid. So you can write what loop. Now I have to give a direction for what e. Now check for what loop. If I go with what loop, what will happen? Then it will going to accept what n number of a's. So that is not a valid. I am not supposed to use what loop. Why? Because there should be exactly 1a. If I write a loop, so after accepting 1a, it will going to accept what? N number of a's. Therefore, writing a loop is not a proper option. If loop is not valid, in that case, try to connect with what? Next immediate state. What's the next immediate state? Q naught. What will happen if I try to connect with what Q naught? Just check. So I'll get what n number of b's. Okay, fine. What exactly 1a? Okay, fine. N number of b's. Next again, it will going to accept what? 1a, and again it will going to accept what? One more a before going to what? Final state. So b, a, b, a, a. So that's not a valid string. Therefore, connecting to what Q naught, it is also not valid option. If there are no option, so already I given, if there are no option, in that case, go with one more state, and that state is called as what? Dead state. If there are no other option, go with what? Dead state. And once you enter what dead state, maintain in the dead state itself. Okay. So if there are no other option, write what dead state. First, always give a preference for what loop. Next, try to connect with next nearest state. If there are no other option, go with what? Dead state. So this one is what your final automata. Why? Because from Q naught, there's a path for A as well as what B. From the Q1, there's a path for what? A as well as what? B. Okay. Now you write all the 5 tuples. What's the first tuple? First tuple is what? Q. So what is the Q in your diagram? Q is Q naught comma Q1. What about sigma? So input alphabet is A comma B. Okay. And what is the transition function? So delta of what is Q naught upon A? What is Q naught upon A? Q naught upon A is what? Q1. Okay. So Q naught upon A is what? Q1. What is Q naught upon B? Delta of Q naught upon B is equal to again Q naught. Q naught upon B is again what? Q naught. So Q naught upon B is Q naught. What is delta of Q1 upon A? What is Q1 upon A? Q1 upon A is dead state. So what is Q1 upon what? B? Again what? Q1. Delta of Q1 upon what? B is again what? Q1. Q1 upon B is again what? Q1. This is what your transition function, transition diagram. And what's the start state? Start state is Q naught. Start state is what? Q naught. And what is the accepting state? Accepting state is what? Q1. Start state is what? Q naught, and accepting state is what? Q1. Start state is what? Q naught, and the accepting state is what? Q1. Okay. So yeah, this one is your transition function, and this is what your transition diagram. Okay, thank you. We'll continue with what next video.